How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lucky Pack MTG. My name is Matt, and I have something fun again for you guys today. Something a bit old that I'm sure not a lot of you have seen, or if you have, maybe not have gotten your hands on. But before we do that, I have a couple of things I have to ask you and bring attention to. First, there is a link down below. If you want to help support the channel, there's a brand new Patreon there. Has a couple of reward tiers that you might want to take a look at. Has some sell slots for some packs and things like that. If you would like to support the channel and help me continue to do things like this, I would really appreciate it. The other thing I need you guys to do is go ahead and hit like on this video, share this around, and subscribe. I'm going to ask you to do it every single time, and hopefully the channel will grow. Who knows? But let me show you something. These are called tournament packs, and they're from Lorwyn. Now, see, tournament packs. Now, if you don't know, Lorwyn is actually the first set that we got Planeswalkers. The original 5, that's when they were introduced. Now, there's a lot of fun cards in Lorwyn, but what we're looking for is foils. Now, these have guaranteed foils in them. It's not like today where every pack has a foil. These foils are special. So what a tournament pack is simply you would go in, part of a tournament, and you got 60 cards. 75 cards, I'm sorry. 75 cards to make a 60 card deck. And what Lorwyn did is they wanted to do tribal stuff. So there's a bunch of goblin stuff in there. There's a bunch of elves, fairies, and some of the uncommon cards are worth quite a bit. Now, these are going to get opened today, and I don't necessarily know what we are actually looking for, so we're going to go through these a little bit slower. So if something fun pops up with the uncommons or the commons, I can show you. We're going to open this up and pretend like it's 2007 and we're sitting down for a tournament. So this would be considered like a sealed tournament kind of box pack. If you don't know what sealed tournaments are, you pay for a certain amount. You pay a certain amount. Most of the time it's like $35, and you get 6 packs. And then you have to make a 60 card deck or a 40 card deck out of those. So this, and you get to keep the cards that you pulled. And basically, it's a fun thing. So this is the same type of deal. Now, there's a space in between here. We're gonna see what was in that space. What do we got? Bam, bam. All right. So we're gonna set that down real quick. 2007. Look, I don't think this card is worth anything. This is a professional Topps, not Topps, but professional Pro Tour Magic the Gathering playing card. This is Antoine Ruel. So we're gonna set that aside. I don't know if that's worth anything or not, but sure. And then we got Where Friends and Foils Meet. So I think this was also the very first time foils, not the first time foils were introduced, but see, we got Planeswalkers abilities, fighting, tribal cards. This is the thing that they gave you, little rule insert. Don't need that because we're not playing a tournament. All right, we're gonna go through this a little slowly because I don't know what we're looking for. I do know some cards that would be worth something. Hey, Springleaf Drum. Not worth much, but good card nonetheless. Gold Meadow. And this, like I said, this had to do with, like, tribal. So this is Kithkin. And then there's Glimmerdust Nap. And then Goblins. Elementals. More Kithkin, Flying First Strike. Merfolk, Dreams, like fairies. Elves, of course. Necknap. Sentinels of Glen Elendra. Giltleaf Ambush. Smoke Braider. Ingot Chewer. Soaring Hope. Judge of Currents. Blind Spot Giant. Lace with Moon Glove. Exile Boggart. Ponder. Very nice. I don't know if that's worth anything, but it'll go right up there. Giant's Ire. Lair Watch Giant. Spell Stutter Sprite. Spiderwig Boggart. Flamekin Brawler. Tide Shaper Mystic. Root Grapple. See, Tree Folk, that's another tribal. Shapeshifter. There was a lot of shapeshifters in this, and like I said, the set was based off of tribals, so you could put a shapeshifter in there, which is a changeling, which allowed you to be anything. Turtle Shell Changeling. Crush Underfoot. Elvish Promenade. This is actually worth something. This is a good card. Put plus a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token into play for each elf you control. It is used in Modern for Elf Ball. And then we have La Solana Scarblade. I don't know exactly where the rares are, so we're gonna go a little bit slower here. Entangled Trap. Incremental Growth. Marsh Flitter. Flamekin Spitfire. Changeling Hero. Shriek Maw. Mosswort Bridge. That is a rare. I don't know if it's worth anything, so we're gonna find out up there. And then we have Nettlevine Blight, also rare. Enchant creature or land. Enchant permanent has at the end of your turn sacrifice this permanent and attach Nettlevine Blight to a creature or land you control. And then we have Mad Auntie. Very nice. Other goblin creatures you control get +1/+1, and you can regenerate another target goblin. So 3 rares. And then some of the lands are actually worth some stuff too. You got a nice chunk of lands. So you could make, most of the time your game shop would provide you with things. Where is the, did we not? We did not get a foil. Uh-oh. We did not get a foil, which we were supposed to get, but we're going to open another one. Our second one. And we're going to see what the Pro Tour, the real collector card that's in there, the Pro Tour Magic the Gathering player. That's what we're here to see. Not any of the actual cards that are in there, right? We don't need any of those cards. We want the player cards. I can't even keep a straight face with that. Alright. Come on. So because I only have 2 of these, this is going to be a shorter video, but that's fine. I got some very fun stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And get rid of that. And we will see who we got. This is, oh, from the Hall of Fame, Raphael Levy. I don't know who that is. If anybody else knows who that is. It gives stats, lifetime pro points, lifetime winnings, how many PT Pro Tour top 8s, Grand Prix top 8s, Pro Tour median finishes. Like, it went in depth. When I was at the height of my Magic the Gathering playing, I actually wanted to become a pro player. Alright, we're gonna just pull these lands aside. So, come on. Oh, there we go. We're gonna take these lands aside, and we're gonna go just the cards, just the good stuff. Deep Tread Marrow, Gold Meadow Harrier, Fistful of Force, Eye Blight's Ending, Soulbright Flamekin, Glimmerdust Nap, Cloud Crown Oak, Old School Original Oblivion Ring. Great card. Wanderer's Twig, Leaf Gilder, Boggart Sprite Chaser, Thieving Sprite, Kinsbale Balloonist, Whirlpool Whelm, Boggart Loggers, Adderstaff Boggart, Fertile Ground. This is actually a pretty decent card. Spring Cleaning, another Exiled Boggart, Shields of Velisvel, Morn Welk, Needle Drop. That's a card I believe is worth something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure about these. Needle Drop, Spring Night Jack, Heal the Scars, Elvish Handservant, Broken Ambitions, Sends Air, Face Vaulter, Boggart Forager, Hunt Down, Giant's Ire, Crush Underfoot, Glen Alondra Pranksters, Tangling Trap, Vivid Craig, Boggart Harbinger, Incremental Growth, Benthicor, alright, we're getting close to the end here, Ghostly Changeling, Harpoon Sniper, Imperious Perfect, there we go, Hoofprints of the Stag. Whenever you draw a card, you may put a hoofprint counter on Hoofprints of the Stag. Remove 1 white, 2 colorless, remove 4 hoofprint counters from Hoofprint of the Stag, put a 4/4 white elemental creature token with flying into play. Play this ability only during your turn. Then we have Sig River Guide, legendary creature, Island Walk. Really? 1 white, 1 colorless, target merfolk you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. And Death Render. Equipped creature gets 2/2. Whenever equipped creature is put into the graveyard from play, you may put a creature card from your hand into play and attached to Death Render. Okay. Well, like I said, you were supposed to get foils. Oh, there is a foil. There is a foil. What is it? Familiar Ruse. It's a counterspell. Okay, so we did get a foil, but we didn't get a foil in the first one? That's weird. Alright. So, very cool. Like I said, I don't know if any of these are worth anything. We're gonna put the stuff right up there. But those were our tournament packs. We got a decent amount of old cards, which are always fun. These old arts are really cool. And like some of these things are actually, like Vivid Crag is a good card that's being used in Commander and stuff like that. Like I said, I'll go through and figure out which is worth what, and we'll go from there. So, you have been seeing what these cards are worth when I've passed them. So, I'm not sure what it is, but as for right now, this is how much we paid for them. We got a really good deal, and this is how much they're worth. So, if you can find these, and you can find a lot of them, what you can do, and what you're supposed to do is you can like have like 6 of these or 8 of these, and you go ahead and get 7 of your friends, and you draft them, and you play a mini tournament with them. So they're really cool. Something awesome to open, something old from 2007. I feel horrible saying that because, well, 2007 really wasn't that long ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But with all that being said, my name is Matt, and this has been Lucky Pack MTG. I hope you had fun, and if you're still here, it must mean you like what I do. So go ahead and hit like, share this around, and subscribe. And of course, if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link down below. For the rest of you, I'll see you in the next video.